Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will get first crack at it here. And here's a main cog in this offense, Dallas Wilson. He's going to get plenty of targets. In fact, this ought to be one of the better wide receiver matchups you'll see.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game and the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Bolitnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
A big third down coming in. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out. Caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Rebels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Third and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Knight. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The fake wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from Alton. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Out wide right, it's Marsh. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quick give. It's Lacey. Makes one man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Knight. Right side, it's Marsh. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Odo. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Gators want to move quickly. Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Here comes the heat. a chance.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Enough to move the chains. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Gators sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Couldn't set his feet.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. At the 35, he's got more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right side, it's Odom. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the...
Makes the grab in their space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hits inside, it's Lacey. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. There he goes. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Rush is on, and he gets it away.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Good right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, pressure's coming. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Odom. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Out wide right, it's Cunningham. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Drops back on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, guys the Rebels head coach told me at the half. One of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the single back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Alexander. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion on the out route. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Driving forward, it's Lacey. There's a little room there. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick give. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Nice play to knock that one down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Rebels sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of that one.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Out wide left, it's Lacey. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Odom. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Rebels. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Kamari again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Ooh. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete. down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running inside, it's Lacey. Past the 6. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. Play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. Bring him down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Gators will punt this one away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Rebels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Handoff to the single back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And man,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Snags a quick pass on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught on the RPO. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give as they work on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Drops back, it's Knight. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, it's Mason. Turning it on. He's got enough. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly